So let's talk protein. It's the building block of life, but unfortunately most of my patients just don't get enough protein. And we probably need a little bit more in menopause because our muscles start to waste a bit. So the obvious sources of protein are things like meat, chicken, fish, eggs, and legumes for vegetarians, and tofu. But unfortunately we just don't put enough into our diet. One of the big questions I get asked all the time in my clinics is how much do I actually need? So the recommendations are about 3/4 of protein per kilogram body weight. So in actual fact that's for like an 80 kilo woman, that's about 60 grams of protein. For a 100 kilo woman, that's about 80 grams. Now if you're doing more exercise, you might have to be more like 1 gram of protein per kilogram body weight, which is what I actually use. And that can be really, really difficult to get that from meat and chicken and fish and legumes. So companies have come up with this fantastic higher protein products, and I'm going to show you some yogurts today. You just have to look at the yogurt area these days and there are thousands of yogurts. Look, all yogurts is great. They're high in protein, calcium, but some of them are standouts. So first thing you're looking for is protein on the label. So this one actually has 15 grams of protein. You can see it on the outside or turn around to the nutritional label. My favourite in the flavoured ones is the YoPro Perform, 20 grams of protein. To put that into perspective, a card deck size of steak is 20 grams of protein. So you get that in this one little yogurt. So you've got things like Chobani Fit, which has got 15. You've got YoPro, which is also 15. You've got YoPro Perform, which is 20. You've got Paul's Plus, which is 16. So that's fine for the dairy lovers of the world, but what about those who can't have dairy or who are lactose intolerant or who want to choose a non-dairy alternative? Again, what you've got to look for is the protein on the back. Some of these may moonlight as yogurt alternatives, but they just don't have the protein or the calcium. So a lot of people these days are looking for coconut products thinking that they're really healthy, but if I read the back of this, sorry, I've got to put my glasses on. So your protein is 1 gram of protein, whereas the other ones I was showing you were 20, and the calcium doesn't exist. So they haven't put calcium in and they haven't put protein. So whilst you can still enjoy them, you're going to have to find your protein and calcium elsewhere. So what I would suggest is maybe look for something that's based on soy. Soy actually has some natural protein in there, or things like oat yogurts as well, or you can see Coca Bella have come out with one that's got protein in it. So there's 10 grams of protein in this little tub. So they are trying to provide more protein for us, which is fantastic, thank you. The plain ones, Greek yogurt is not all what it sounds like to be absolutely perfect. Most of the ingredients, cream will be the second ingredient. This is probably one of my favourite. Farmers Union have got a high protein Greek style yogurt, which gives you that protein, great taste, and low carbohydrate as well. So you can still add a little bit of honey or like a granola, or you can go for one of your flavoured ones. So when you're choosing your yogurts, look for high protein. The high protein ones, most of them are low carb, and they've got fantastic levels of calcium to keep our bones strong. So enjoy your yogurts, guys.